out to the barn just to train a couple of horses today because some of them haven't had any training in a while. And also, here in about a week, we're planning to go do a show. I also recently got 2 new horses, so we get to train those guys. Let's go! Today we will be training 3 horses, Glacier, Scarlet, and Bolt. So now let's go ahead and get Glacier and get her ready. Okay, so now we're gonna head on down to the warm-up arena and then to the big arena to actually practice. So now I am taking Miss Glacier down to the big arena to practice. So I have a bit of a warm-up course going on, and so I'm gonna just circle her a little before we start. And then here we were. We went on these 2 little jumps first, which she kind of overjumped, which is a-okay. And then we went around like kind of like spiral thing just halfway to get to this cross rail. Also, there was a time during our warm-up jumps and stuff that she lost her focus, so y'all will see when that happens. I got her back after doing some cross rails, and then she finished like a pro. Right here is where she lost her focus. She just kind of did it like that, so I just took her over the next cross rails, and even then she tried cantering over them, which was fine, but just not ideal. By now I had her focus back, so I decided to take her over the black cross rail again just to make sure that I had her complete focus back, and she did amazing. After that, we raised the bar a little and just did some higher jumps. So here was our first jump. She did a very good job, and then she did a very good job on all the rest of these jumps. There's been a couple of jumps I've hesitated taking her over as she was new, but as you'll see, she does a great job on all the jumps because I had her jump them today. So I'm very pleased with her effort and just willingness to work with me and do all the jumps. So you'll see that right here we had our first bobble. She hit the jump, but she didn't knock the pole. So I was very proud of her for not knocking the pole. But it was also my fault. I think I took off a little bit too early and I had her a little too far to the side. I decided it's finally time I take her over the black and yellow jump. So as you can see, she picked up her pace and I did not ask her to. So that was not ideal, but hey, she got over the jump and she cleared it, which I was very surprised about. So good job her, yay. As you see right here, she kind of had a little, just a little focus was lost. And then we kind of had a couple of other small bobbles after that, which was the reason why that circle came. Then she refused the jump, which I was like, okay, that makes sense because I came at it from a weird angle and I was at a weird angle trying to go over it. We ended up just going to a different jump first, and then we're circling back around to this one, as you'll see. So, yeah, it all worked out. It was fine, but yeah. So, as you just saw, we cleared that, and then we had another refusal right here. So, we did a little bit of a circle and then just came back to it. So, yeah, it all worked out because even though she did slightly hesitate, I feel like she went over it the second time. So, yeah. Okay, so here I'm trying to like ease her into this jump, and then she started running and she cleared it, so I'm not complaining, but I would have rather she didn't take off. That's another jump I was hesitating taking her over just because it was so high. I kind of just wanted to test her, so we rose the bar a little. Now, I usually wouldn't take her over this if there wasn't a competition coming up, because they do have a pretty big jump. Like, it's like a green jump, I'm pretty sure, but it's pretty big. Not as big as some of these, and not all the jumps are these size that I'm jumping here, but some of them are like oxers and stuff, so I just want to make sure that I can jump her high enough and far enough that she won't hit the jumps. Now I'm gonna cool her off and we'll head back to the barn. Today she definitely did very, very good, and I think that she will definitely be one of the top competitors. She definitely is very strong, and I'm very happy that I bought her due to her strength and her size, because she is quite a bit over 16 hands. Now to feed the horses, I also put my hair in braids, but let's go. Alright, so I got done feeding Glacier, and now we're feeding Pluto. He is a Hanoverian, but I have multiple other Hanoverians like Glacier, Scarlet, and Bolt. Okay, so now the horses are fed, and I am all done with my work. Okay, so I did get called in for ranger duty, but I'm just heading to Starshine, and I just have to catch one to a couple of horses, like 4 horses are out, I think. So yeah, let's go. Here's what I found the horse. The horse went to the mines while one of the 4 horses, the other 3 had been found by this point. This was the only one left, so I just ended up herding it to Starshine. And the last horse is now in there, so I get to go home. Okay, so we're back, and let's just say that I may have come home with a new horse, but I also didn't have enough time to ride Bolt and Scarlet. But hey, I came home with a new horse. I'm not complaining. This is the one that caused all the trouble, Miss Wonder. No wonder she caused all the trouble, but I ended up coming home with her, and I only had to pay like $3,000 because they didn't even want her at this point. But it's okay because I love her. She's gorgeous. And who knows, she might make a good ranger horse. It's the day of the show. Well, one of the shows. There's actually 3 days of shows for this thing, but today's the jumping, and there are 3 different courses and 3 different rounds, so let's get packed. First, I'm going to grab the bridles, the brush, the fly spray, and the sponge. So let's go ahead and get all of that. I'm gonna go put that in the car. Okay, now I'm gonna get the saddles and go put that stuff in the car. Now for the saddle pads, I'm going to be grabbing 3 to 4 of my nice saddle pads, and I'm going to go put them in the car. I almost forgot the food, so let me just grab some food, and then I will go ahead and put this in the car and the hay net. Now it's time to load the horses up. I loaded Glacier up first, then I loaded Bolt up, and then lastly I loaded Scarlet up. So yeah. Now it is time to go get Bolt so that we can go ahead and do some lunging and kind of try to sneak in some time to warm him up in one of the warm-up arenas they have. Here he was being a beautiful boy and he was getting lunged. He did kind of have some spots where, he did like a little rear, and then he did what his name calls him, bolt. He bolted and ran. I was just trying to do like some nice trot, canter stuff with him, but he did not have the same idea. So, it's what it is. It is officially competition time. I'm going to let the announcers of the TV show to say what's going on and stuff, because I feel like I don't need to narrate. Hello, Jorvik Horse Network. Today we have our very first spring show at Silverglade Manor. But let's get right to the amazement. Here we have Emmy Yellow River on Pegasus Pride, a horse that she's won many times on this network with. Here they come, knowing they're ready to win. And the first jump, cleared, gorgeous. Second jump, also gorgeous, as per usual. Third jump, kind of a weird angle, but they did it. Third, gorgeous. Now onto this white oxer. Perfect. In every way, perfect. Okay, they're coming around past the lavender jump. Okay, they make a wide turn. He kind of slows down, but they clear the jump anyways. Onto an oxer again. Great. Okay, they're coming back around. They're going to go over this purple oxer. Nailed it. Now, the red jump or the red oxer. Okay, they went very far to the side. Didn't quite go over it. It's okay. And they made up for it in the long run with that gorgeous jump on the green oxer. And lastly, the most beautiful jump I think they've had yet. That white lavenderish jump. Gorgeous. Thank you so much for coming again, Emmy. We hope to see you in round 2. Okay, so we did miss a jump, but other than that, I think Bolt did amazing, and I am very, very proud of him. He also has not done a competition in quite a while. I think the last competition we went to was last spring, so he hasn't done one in about a good year or so. And he did very good for this being his first competition in quite a while. Round 2, folks, and we have Emmy Yellow River on Bite of Venom. Go ahead. And they're off, heading to their circle, and next to their first jump. Gorgeous. That green and white jump, just gorgeous. The blue oxer, again, gorgeous. Coming over to the purple jump, love it. Okay, this jump was kind of tricky. They did knock a pull. Okay, that's a 5-second deduction. Okay, they knocked a second pull. 5-second reduction. Currently at 10 seconds. Okay, they cleared that oxer. They did very good. Okay, here they go, past this, over, hopefully. Okay, very good. That black jump. And then this green, love it. Gotta love it. Okay, and their last one jump. I believe in them. I know they can do this. They took a very good angle, and they went over the wrong jump. It's okay, it's okay. We love them anyways. That is a 15-second deduction. Thank you, Emmy Yellow River and Bite of Venom. She did very, very good. All I can say is we did knock some pulls, and yes, that was rider's error. I did go over the wrong jump, and we did hit 2 pulls, which were also my fault because I gave her a bit too early of a jump. Emmy Yellow River, round 3 on Glacier Rose. Okay, great first jump. Awesome. Love to see it. Okay, they're going, okay, good. Love that. Okay, this oxer, yep, that was very good. Okay, onto the green jump, it looks like. Great. Now this blue one, love it. Gorgeous. Okay, next jump. Okay, good. The red jump, yep. Doing great. Doing amazing. I'm so proud of them. They've came so far. Oh, yes. We love that jump. Emmy Yellow River competed with this horse earlier this year, and they did not do such a great job, but they're winning back the title for Emmy as one of the best riders in Jorvik. Congratulations, Emmy and Glacier. Great job, everyone. You guys might be wondering why we skipped that yellow jump. That was on purpose because they took it out of the course for the third round, just because somebody had hit it earlier and then they just couldn't get it to be safe enough for riders to jump again. So I think Glacier did amazing, and so did the judge apparently. So I'm really pleased with how this competition went, and I don't know, we might get something good in the long run. First place for the first round, Christina Ray and her horse, Night Fury. Second place, first round, Emmy Yellow River on Pegasus Pride. And in third place for the first round, Gordon Luck on Way to Win. First place for the second round, we have Gordon Luck on Way to Win. And in second place this round, we have Julie Steelforce on Grandmaster. And third place goes to Anna Shadow Speed on Genie in a Bottle. First place for third round goes to Emmy Yellow River and Glacier Rose. Well, it's safe to say that I am very pleased with how Glacier, Bolt, and Scarlet did today. However, I will not end up staying the whole 3 days just because tomorrow's dressage and the next day is cross country, and none of the 3 horses are yet trained in cross country. So that's all I had them do, and that's all they will be doing for just a little bit. But anyways, that's the end. Goodbye, everyone.